Hello friends. So now we are going to conduct the experiment speed control of DC motor by armature and flux control methods. So DC motor already we know in theory part DC motor consists of two main parameters. One is the field, another is the armature. So we are going to conduct the speed control. We are going to control the speed with the help of two armature and flux. In both cases, we can control the speed of the DC motor. So now we have the circuit diagram here. So first we shall study the circuit diagram. Yes, I'm here. Yes, we have circuit diagram here. So it is the DC supply. We have 220 volt DC supply. It is connected to armature and motor. It is connected to our field and motor. Field and motor. It is motor, also you can say it is armature part. It is the field part. In between, for a measurement purpose, we are using the ammeters and voltmeters. Now, supply is given here, that is connected to ammeter, from ammeter to another ammeter, from this ammeter to rheostat, 220 ohm rheostat, that is connected to field winding F1 and F2. So this completes one path here now. After that, we need to connect the armature part here. This armature A1 we need to connect it to another rheostat which is of 70 ohm and 5 ohm specification, that is connected to A2. This is connected to ammeter's negative part, and this A2 is connected, it can be connected to this negative supply of the supply, or it can connect it to F2. Both are correct. Now we need to connect the voltmeters across the armature and another is the across the supply. Two voltmeters, one is across armature, another is across supply. Volt ammeters are in series with this supply, another in series with the field winding. So like this we need to connect the circuit diagram here. It is the circuit diagram. Starting as time Yes. Now I am going to show the apparatus here. So we need to start from this supply. It is the DPST switch, double pole, double through switch. It is and it is protected by another fuse in middle. So it is the from DC supply we are getting from this DC supply port here. Now we need to have the ammeter. According to this circuit diagram, we have the two ammeters are there. So we have two ammeters of different range here, and we have two rheostats here. We have the two rheostats and we have the two rheostats of different specifications we have, and two voltmeters are required. Two voltmeters are required. So these voltmeters are digital voltmeters we are using now. And motor, this is the DC motor. It is the DC motor and specifications also given here. Specifications are given here. This DC motor speed control we are doing, and its field and armature. Its field and armature are we are showing on this board. So just for our experiment purpose we are doing like this. So field and armatures we have. So we need to use these two. It is field and this armature we have to use. So now we are going to conduct the experiment by conducting the by using this patch cards. We have to connect this one and we shall conduct the experiment.
This is positive point. In this input panel, we have to start the connection from here. Okay, positive to positive and negative to negative. We have to give the supply point here. Okay. If you close the switch here, the 220 is available. Positive connected to 0 to 5 amps ammeter first point. Okay. 0 to 5 amps ammeter second point goes to 70 ohm rheostat first point. 70 ohm rheostat second point goes to armature. Second point goes to armature. Armature another point. A2 goes to input supply. That one is a negative point. After that, field connection is left here. Okay. In this field winding connections, we have to start the connection from 0 to 5 amps ammeter second point. As per your circuit diagram, we have to start the connection from second point of just this 0 to 5 amps goes to 0 to 1 amps ammeter first point. 0 to 1 amps ammeter second point goes to 220 ohm rheostat first point. 220 ohm rheostat second point goes to F1, and this field winding second point goes to again back to the supply negative point. Okay, only voltmeters are left now. This voltmeter we have to connect in parallel with the supply. In parallel with the supply, we have to connect this voltmeter. In parallel with the armature winding, we have to connect another voltmeter, second voltmeter. Now the connection is over. Okay. After that, we have to supply voltage supply, that MCB is on condition is there. Just to close the switch, the motor is running condition now. While rotating the motor, you have to observe the direction of the motor. Always the motor should run clockwise directions. If the motor will run anti-clockwise directions, that field connections you have to interchange. If the motor will run anti-clockwise directions, that time you have to interchange the field winding connections. Okay. After that, what you have to do here, we have to set the motor speed should be 1500 RPM and this input voltage should be 220 volts. That we have to maintain it for first reading. First set we have to take armature voltage control method. After that we have to take field control method. First method is armature voltage control method. In this armature voltage control method, we have to vary the first armature rheostat. Armature rheostat we have to vary. Okay, how much speed is there? For initial reading, we have to set it, the corresponding speed should be 1500 RPM and the input voltage should be 220. That we have to maintain it. Yes. Now the input is 220 is there and the corresponding speed is 1500 RPM is there. Okay, that is the first reading. And how much field current, whatever that field current it is showing, that you have to note down. Now it is showing here 0.58. 0.58 it is showing, that is the field current. For second reading, we have to vary armature voltage. Okay, by the help of this 70 ohm rheostat, we have to set the armature voltage should be 210. Reduce the armature voltage by 10 volts. By 10 volts. Okay, and correspondence speed we have to take 49 is there. Okay, for third reading again we have to reduce armature voltage 10 volts, 200. Okay, in all the conditions that field current should be constant, IF should be constant. For fourth reading, again you have to reduce the armature voltage 10 volts. Like this, you have to take around 4 to 5 ohms.
Method. Now we are going to do the flux control.
चलो
Now, right now we have completed the armature control method for the control of speed. Now we are going to do the flux control method. It is the field winding rheostat. Using this field winding rheostat, we have to vary the field winding or flux, so we can control the speed of the motor, keeping armature part constant. Keeping armature rheostat constant. So now we have to vary this rheostat. From this we can vary the flux part. So we can control the speed of the motor.
For flux control method, again we have to switch on the motors. Okay. Again we have to set the speed should be 1500 RPM. 1500 RPM. And in this method we have to vary the field rheostat. 220 volts, 220 ohm rheostat we have to vary. And it should be constant. 70 ohm rheostat, it should be maximum condition. We have to vary the 220 ohm rheostat. Yes.
Speed will increase.